as long as they keep selling. But yeah, my pots, like I still have like 150 pots that have been on the market board for days, and they're not really selling and just getting undercut constantly. So
Classic.
yeah. I assume you're actually ready.
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna post it as soon as we get in party chat, just so people can see it. But I made a macro and did like a MIT plan for Fuse Field and for the mechanic that comes like a minute after, because those are pretty much seem to do the most damage, and we need to make sure that we have enough MIT for both of them. So there it is. For the fuse numbers, especially like fuse 1 in particular, I want to use all those MITs like before we pop the first fuse. And there's a note on knockback because Bombarian is the boss doing like a 5-hit combo and then a knockback. Each hit does 62k, and then the knockback does another 62k, and then there's either spread or stack that does 100k. So MITs won't last through all of it, so I have 2 sets, but it's technically the same mechanic. It's a knockback from center. That's when that happens, but we can deal more with that when we get there. But for the shield abilities, those can go off like before the fuses are lit. Kind of right when you get to your spot, you can probably pop the shields for the party, or like Panheim, Picto shields, neutral sec, stuff like that. And then as soon as the fuses are actually lit, I think it pops up in the middle of the screen. We want to pop the first fuse like right away, and Babs, you'll rep then. And then saying you'll just rep whenever Babs rep falls off. You can. There's a good amount of time in between, like when the cast ends. The duration of your shield is refreshed when it gets taken off of you and applied to the party, right?
That's correct.
So you can probably, like, as soon as the fuse field cast is like mid-cast or ending, you could probably put it on yourself, and then do the second weave like when you get to your spot a little bit later.
Are there? There's no. Is there 2 minutes during that or no?
It happened. No, it happens at the 5-minute mark.
Well, that's good. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's at the 5-minute mark in the fight. Let's see. And then, yeah, Saz is going to do Sun Sign, like, toward the end, or middle or end of the mechanic, whenever we actually need it. But that little set of mechanics is probably the most damage-intensive, like, minute or so of the fight. Let's see...
I hate that I'm asking this again. I just want to clarify, make sure I'm right on this. So I am in group 2. I am
correct.
Healer 2.
Correct.
So I am looking for the 4th appropriate line, or what?
So I know your group was just doing one way, but if you go A clockwise, you're looking for the 2nd appropriate line.
Always. Like,
yes.
No matter what. Okay.
Yes. It'll always be Sang and then you from A clockwise.
If I'm short, then I am 4th, and if I'm long, then I'm 8th for popping.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm going to try... Babs, you don't have to. I'm going to try and call out the popping order as much as I can and see how it goes. And if I struggle, I'll ask you to help me out, but I'll try and call it out. Food check, everybody. Let's get some pulls and get back there, and yeah.
The brute bomber has muscled his way into the ring! Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
Outspread. Jack. A is safe side.
Die!
Was I muted that entire time? My bad.
Yes, you were.
Yeah, Bert, sure.
Okay. They're knockback towers. East west. Rio. Yeah, there. Didn't see ya.
Whoa. Spinny boy.
Don't mind me. Throat's a bit parched.
Next hit's gonna be in pairs.
Banned compound detected. Combatant disqualified.
Out of the way, tin can! My word, he just assaulted the referee! The scoundrel! No more distractions!
In pairs. Knockback spread. Names.
Now we're playing by my rules! Ho ho! Chain deathmatch! There's no escaping those adamant links!
One will be safe. One will be safe.
Spread in, spread out, spread out, spread
Spread
out.
out. Yeah. Alright, bombs on players. Be ready.
You should know that I have a short fuse!
Okay, 2 is new north.
Ports exploding first.
Proximity, pairs.
Yeah. Thank you. My brain wouldn't say the words.
Alright.
Fuse field is next. Reorient to A. Remember which side you're on. You can kind of pre-pep on your side for snake prio.
Wanna pop the macro?
There it is.
It's going to be...
Can't really skip first. Good. Just get second.
The infernal fuse field! How was
Support
it
along.
respond?
DPS or short.
Okay.
Pretty
Rio,
sure
you're
this is me. No? I don't understand this.
Go. That's one. It's okay. Yep, go. Oh, that was.
I popped when Sephi was supposed to pop as well, and I didn't call
Yeah,
it.
someone else I'm popping, so I didn't go for it.
I think Rio was at the right place.
No, Rio was west.
Oh, well, at the end he was at the right place. I just saw his dead
Yeah.
body.
I think that was a moment where I identified one as a long and one was a short, wasn't it?
No, but 1 is the last spot. You will never be at 1. You go A clockwise.
Okay.
One was a long, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, 1 was the long, but A was the first long and 4 was the second long,
Okay. A clockwise.
and then 2B, 3C were all short.
A, including A.
Correct. A is the first one you look at, and if A is long, then you're the next long from there. Alright. I think we run it back. Good first pull. I didn't call out who was popping because I got lost getting to my spot because it was.
About how much HP should I before calling? Like 100k? Just, or it's like 100k per, but I don't know how much more we're putting on, like 20?
We're putting on a lot of mitt, I think, after like the second one.
The Brute Bomber has muscled his way into the ring.
You can call like when we're around 60% HP, probably.
Okay. I'll probably just call rolls and not bother with the names.
Yeah, that's fine.
Intelligence still standing.
Party.
Pairs out.
Pairs out. Pairs out. Pairs. Proximity. C is safe.
Don't worry, I have my stance off right now.
Okay.
Get ready for towers. West.
Oh, motherfucker.
And they're done. Is it over already?
Thank you, inner release.
This is gonna be spread and in. I'm jumping near your clock, Saz.
Banned compound detected. Combatants disqualified.
Out of the way, tin can! My word, he just assaulted the referee! The scoundrel! No more distractions!
Spread in. Then it will be knockback spread. Knockback spread.
They're back on their feet! What grit?
Reorient if you need. Should be chains next.
Now we're playing by my rules! Chain deathmatch! There's no escaping those adamant links.
One is safe. One will be safe.
Here's in.
You should know that I have a short fuse.
And four's in the north.
Support's breaking first. We got clipped mid, so I think we're all dead except Alacrux.
I'm getting second.
Spread proximity. Spread knockback or knockback.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Yeah, healer. I'm just coming up next. Is it 3 points?
Yeah, some of us are not gonna have the debuff probably.
For yourselves.
The infernal
It's
Yep.
support,
Support
short.
short.
challenger responds.
Tank 1,
Okay, popping.
tank 2.
Okay, next, support. Rio, yours.
Oh, it's Saz and then Rio.
Was it?
They're still in
I
it.
thought Seth
Yeah.
didn't have one.
How long?
Yeah, I'm H1.
Oh, I thought you didn't have a debuff.
You could still pop it if you don't have one.
Yeah?
Yeah, because
But
you still gotta
she
do
was
the
up in
fuse.
time.
Still gotta do the fuse regardless of your debuff.
Yeah.
Just die?
Debuff expiring if you die, if you your debuff expires. That's just it.
Yeah, it insta kills the raid if any of the fuses hit the middle, and you die if your debuff expires.
Hmm. Okay.
But Saz was also up in time and she had it.
Good job. Okay, my bad.
All good. But I didn't realize Thing was still dead.
On the bright side, I found my spot.
Yay!
Let's go.
Are you using Pancardia there? Might be a good time to use it.
Yeah, I'm all out of swords with my core arms right now.
The
Need to
true
get back
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the
has
rhythm.
muscled his way into the ring.
No worries.
Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
Out pairs. Proximity pairs. C is safe. Towers next. North south.
Don't mind me. Throat's a bit parched.
Gonna be spread on both sets next.
Banned compound detected. Combatant disqualified.
Out of the way, tin can. My word, he just assaulted the referee! The scoundrel! No more distractions!
In spread. Knockback, spread. Chains.
Now we're playing by my rules! Ho ho! Chain deathmatch! There's no escaping those adamant links!
2 is safe. 2 is safe.
Out pairs. I'm missing someone on A.
Oh,
That's.
Uses next.
You should know that I have a short fuse!
Fourth exploding
Four is New
first.
North. 4 is New North.
Good job. Proximity,
Proximity from
pairs.
wall, okay.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard!
I'll get stuff here.
This is
Use field.
a blast!
Target North.
The Inferno
DPS
Support
long,
short.
support
Will the
short.
challenger respond?
Babs breaking.
Tank 1.
Tank 2.
Healer 1.
Healer 1. Healer 2.
2. Melee 1.
Melee 2.
Melee 3. Sorry, range,
Range
1.
1.
Range 2.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
good job.
Nice. Alright, get ready for raid wides. Involving.
2 minutes coming up. Don't forget your mitts for the upcoming raid wide. You have some time though.
I need something fiery! The Brute Bomber is in
So after his hits here, it's always an out and then an in.
explosion of
Okay,
It's going to be pairs at the end. So the pairs hit after the knockback.
Just 5 hits and out.
Yeah. 3, 4. Go out. Pair.
Out. In, it's
In.
all the way in his hitbox.
Okay.
Now knockback to pairs. We have to go corners here. Have to go corners. Nice. Alright, this So dodge the bombs first. The bombs happen before anything. While you dodge the bombs, keep an eye on your chains. You have to get hit by boss and the one you're chained to.
And they're done. Is it over already?
You will be safe.
Faithful to 2. Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck, I forgot the single word.
Okay, knockback from
Knockback.
wall,
Everybody's
spread,
dead.
knockback, spread, knockback, spread, knockback, spread.
But will they be enough to turn the tide?
ah,
Oh,
I had my knockback too soon.
Oh
okay,
no.
okay.
I
I'm gonna
did
wall
get
this.
Saz up, but I mean,
No, it's fine.
They're still in it. For how long?
All right.
After this is Rodian.
When he does that 8 slam, then it'll be the tank buster. So I will taunt him while he's slamming 8 times there.
That's after chain deathmatch, yeah?
No. Isn't the buster right after Those-
This
pounds?
Buster after Bombarian Flames is mine. The Buster after Pounds after Double Chain, yeah.
Yeah. So he was
Yeah.
pounding, so he would have bustered. So I will evoke him while he's pounding the ground there.
Sure. Or do you want to take it during chains?
I'd rather
Oh.
not take a torn chain. I don't want to swap torn chains.
Alright.
Either we swap before chains or after chains, not during
after
chains.
chains is fine then.
Yeah,
So during the pounds. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just do it while he's
call
pounding it.
So let me know. Do you want to talk
Yeah.
Fuser phone?
Okay, so Fuser Foe is after that pound set and then the tank busters, and he will do a frontal cone with a little circle around it while there's like moving explosions. Essentially, we're gonna go to the side, like just behind him, and we're gonna dodge into the first explosion that's next to where he is, and then we go mid. Best thing to show it might be to pull up this video and stream it real quick. It's just a brief clip here. But the one biggest thing to note is Fuser Foe, you're going to be dodging around your markers, but healers and melee are going to swap markers in your groups. So tanks and melee will be on the cardinal markers, and then the healers will be dodging around 3 and 4 for that. Everybody's going to have a fuse over their head, but you can essentially ignore it if you do the same dodge. You don't have to worry about when it is or anything like that. You just need to do the dodge and stay in your corner or on your cardinal. So the stream's up. It's a very brief clip, so if anybody else wants to get in on it as well.
Where you have your one single marker.
Well, that's last. That's for the end.
That's for the end.
We dodge first.
We dodge away from the cone.
So
We're gonna go into this first AoE. Into this first AoE. After the dynamo goes off, we go through the boss. Through the boss. And find your marker. Find your marker. Go to your marker. Oh my god. Go to your marker. Stay near your marker.
there you go. That's the whole mech. I'm gonna replay it one more time so people can watch. But it's some tight dodges early. It's really like 2 kind of tight dodges, and then after that, you just kind of hover around your marker.
is it always safe to just run through after? It looks
Yes.
Like you have to. Okay.
It's always safe. So you wait. So after the first movement, you see the middle, like 2 circles overlap. Right after those disappear is when it's always going to be safe to dodge through.
So in this instance, I think you said you wanted healers 3 and 4, right?
Yes. So where you're dodging there would be right after this next. So everybody would move here, and then right after that changes is when you go to your corner.
I agree. And with
Yep.
my bomb explosion, and then I just got it.
Yep. It is probably a good time to pop sprint just to be extra safe.
So that's why you said melee go to cardinals this time.
Correct. Yeah.
So then, which melee goes where? You said.
So you would just go to your color. So the same spot that like your partner stacks at, that's
Okay.
where you would go.
Yeah. So Sang and I'll be north, Sang is south.
Yeah. Steffi, I guess it wouldn't be a color partner. Steffi would go to B, Alucrux would go to D.
Yeah, so group 1 northwest, group 2 southeast kind of deal.
Yep.
How would we go about if we get a quad there at the end?
If you get quad,
We should just melee rotates to their tank, or
yeah, you'll
still
have
back?
to rotate to your tank because it would be
That's right.
2 supports and 2 DPS, and it would just be lethal whoever it targets. So you'd have to go back to your original quadrant if we get pairs there, or your original cardinal.
Wait, where'd you put the healers 3 and 4?
Yeah.
Not in this video. The
Yeah,
3 and
no,
4
no.
we have in the game. They
Yeah.
have their.
It's the same thing. It's the dodge is either like right in front of it or all the way to the wall. There's 2 safe spots. So the first safe spot will be all the way out, and then you'll just move in.
Do you
right
want to
around the
put them
mark.
at 2 and 4 instead? So then it's just like range
Well,
collapse in
so-
on your.
In this video, Bert would be on 4, I'd be on 1, and Rio would be on 2, Saz would be on 3. So the healers are both south, because in the normal formation, Bert and I are north of them, so we stay north, they just go to the south inner cards.
Yeah. It's the only thing that is like a weird swap is just Steffi and Rio will have to move to their original spots after the dodge. Everything else is basically the same as normal.
Right,
but-
like anyone can go anywhere to resolve, but healers 2-4 ranged 1-3 means you just kind of move clockwise once and you find your pairs, otherwise you just kind of stay out.
I think there's plenty of time still, so I think it's safer so that we don't get confused on other things to just have like slightly different dodge spots for when the explosions are happening, but then same partner spots that we usually have.
Alright.
so let's just clarify. If we get Octo there, I would still go to my original spot at 3.
I think if you get Octo, you just kind of stand still and don't do
Bert,
anything.
can
'cause
you-
Yeah, we can do
everyone's-
that. I was just making sure. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
fuck up.
Bert, can you go back to when the explosion happens?
Like the initial hits.
No, like after we're all spread out and shit, there's like all the bombs explode, right? At some point?
So there are. It's the same as the first time that we get the fuses. So there's 4 shorts and 4 longs, but you can essentially ignore that if you do this dodge. So no matter like whether you're short or long, if you do the dodge like this, you'll be safe. Everybody will be safe. But the first so here's where the fuses are ignited on everybody's heads,
Right.
and then the first explosions happen now,
Okay.
and then the second explosions happen after this dodge,
Boom.
and then here's
And that was spread for them. But,
yeah.
So in that, if it's spread, I'm going to 3. But if it's
Yeah, if it's spread, you just stay where you are, and if it's partners, you just go back to your original spot to B.
which is B with Catherine.
Yeah, correct. All right. And that video, by the way, is a clip that's in Strats under M3, where it says Fuse or Foe. So if anybody wants to watch it like on break or anything, we can do that as well. But yeah. And then aside from that, it just repeats mechs. Actually, the one thing that's different later on
What food, bro?
is it will spawn the knockback towers again, except instead of going to like
on
an
the-
inner
on the
card
top
and
left,
doing the
yeah.
poison, he'll go to a cardinal and do the lariat from normal mode with like the arm out, and then he'll do a lariat back off of the rope at the end with the arm out. So you have to pay attention to that. That is the only one that is like completely random, whether it can be same side or different side or whatever. But yeah, we'll see it when we get there. Let's food check if you need, and let's get some more pulls in.
Like if the safe spot is where they would meet is like 2, it could be 2 or 4.
It's not clones that do it, it's the boss himself that does it. So if he is on A, and then the safe side would be like the full right side, and then it could just stay the same, or it could be the opposite side of the boss. It's the exact same as normal, like Saz said.
Wait, during double chain?
No, he does it again afterwards. It's after the second set of knockback towers. So it's after Fuse or Foe.
Yeah, we haven't gotten there yet.
Let's see. It's actually... Is it immediately after Fuse or Foe? No.
Timeline
No,
is
he
Fuse or
does.
Foe.
Yeah, he does Fuse or Foe, and then he does Brutal Impact, so 8 slams on the ground. And then he does the Barrage again, so it's right there. It's after the next set of Raid Whites.
And I'm just looking at tag teams too. That can be any side or any inner card.
I think Tag Team 2 is the same as Tag Team 1, except you just have to get hit by the boss as well.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. So like you would go to your initial like quote unquote safe spot, you know, the spot that you're gonna get hit, but you would inch left or right depending on where the boss is at.
Okay, I think just the week one or like day one video, so that's fine.
Yeah, so I think the boss always goes middle. So you want to just make sure you're basically, if you're to the side of the marker on whatever side is safe, I think you should always get hit by the boss's cleave if you're like past the marker in whatever corner you're in.
I think here is fine. Right?
I'm not certain. I went too close to middle to try and make sure I got hit, and I got killed. So
I got hit.
I got hit.
Bomb, pretty sure.
Yeah, but
yours,
no, that's fine. Actually, I forgot to start my log, so I will do that now.
No, I got hit by the other lariat going through, I think.
Yeah, I think I was too close to the center and got hit, like was in the middle of the guy's hitbox. So I think I just got hit by all 3 mechs instead of just 2.
Fuse Field is ridiculous, by the way, in terms of damage output. I think I was spamming GCD shields the whole way through. We barely survived.
Do you mind popping the macro when you get there, Bert?
Yeah. I popped it a tiny bit late. Well, I popped it probably after the first one that time. Yeah. But I'll pop it as early as I remember. All right.
Starting on 8.
Who does she need once again?
Pot or wait for clean fuse?
I think wait for a clean fuse and then pot. But we're close.
The True Father has muffled his way into the ring! Even I felt that one! Oh, but the challenge is still standing!
Out pairs. Proximity spreads. D is safe side.
That's my fault.
Is it over already?
Maybe just
We'll just keep going. I think we should be fine here still.
They're back on their feet. Hot grit.
Ours next. North south.
Don't mind me. Throat's a bit parched.
Gonna be in spread.
Banned compound detected. Combatant disqualified. Out of the way, tin can!
My word, he just assaulted the referee! The scoundrel!
No more distractions!
In spread. Knockback pairs. Pain.
Now we're playing by my rules!
Ho ho! Chain deathmatch! There's no escaping those animate things.
One will be safe. One will be safe.
Knockback. Sorry, in pairs.
In pairs. Gonna be individual fuses next.
You should know that I have a short fuse!
Four is no north.
EPS popping first.
Spread.
It's proximity spread. Holy shit.
Hang on backwards.
They're still in it! But for how long?
Fuses next.
Shit, Shake won't be here. TPS short.
Yes, short.
How will the challenger respond?
Okay. Melee 1. Melee 2.
Melee 2.
Range 1. Range 2. Tank 1. Tank 2.
Oh my!
Healer 1.
Challenger went down hard.
Someone sacked that
Like
one.
popping.
I think it was the rollout, but fuck you.
All good. We keep practicing, keep moving forward.
I'm gonna move the touch early.
A little bit, I think. Oh no, that was just Not enough heals.
I mean, the Vuln was down, but we had time to wait if we needed to.
I moved my shake earlier to cover for you not having sorry, my missionary to cover for you not having shake.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I could have probably just left it where it was. It looks like the healing is harder at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff falls off.
So be spread.
Let's just spread. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Out after. Then all the way in the hitbox. Red.
Okay. For what it's worth, you can knock back that if people haven't been.
Remember, dodge the explosions first. Keep an eye on who you're chained to. Sprint if you need.
Two will be safe.
It's
Knockback
knockback pairs. Knockback pairs.
Oh my. Alright, that's fine.
You want me to take LB this or you good?
I got it. I got it.
I know. It's really good.
I have Samba for it, so.
I'll get Alucard when it gets up.
Sure, don't know we want to change stance partner if we're going for it today.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna get it, but I guess I probably should have. Alright, remember your quadrant or your corner or your marker here.
Chasing.
You can ignore the fuses attached to you. Through the
Boss.
hitbox.
Think about your clock spots. Spread out.
Personals if you've got them.
LB3. Oh shit. Sanctity Hub. Hits.
Grab one. I already put my shit down. I'm just gonna overlap my thing. Yep. I just overlap my reprisal on yours because
Alright, so this is the knockback towers I was talking about. North, south. We're just gonna die to not having enough people in these, but
Yeah. Maybe
I'll make it. I'll make it. Did that count?
nope.
Okay, we're getting knocked back
Alright.
to 2. Knocked back to 2.
And then watch the boss. So he.
It's the fight.
Alright. Yep.
it's a game.
Alright. So now we start potting. That was stuffed as fuck with no pots, and we were at 18% and still had time before enrage. So.
What's after that? Is there not much?
After the lariat is 8 raid wides, buffs himself, and then just enrages.
So he does another tank buster first, an 8-hit tank buster.
Oh yeah, it does. My bad.
Then buffs himself, then 8 raid winds, then enrage. It's literally a minute and 15 seconds, a minute and 18 seconds after the second hit of the lariat. So we had about a minute and 20 seconds left before enrage, but
Okay,
not
so
much happens during that time.
Tag team was fine. Feeler foe was fine.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what people died to. Was it just damage?
Yeah, it was just damage.
Okay.
I mean, I have neutral sector, so I'll just do that.
Refuse or foe?
Yeah, that makes sense then.
Cool. Alright. Let's go.
Started.
Remember pots.
When is the 6-minute mark?
It's shortly after Fuse Field ends. Fuse Field's the 5-minute mark. Usually ends around like 5:45 or something.
Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
Out pairs. Spread proximity. Spread. East-west.
What?
They're done. Is it over already?
Reset.
Like, then didn't go off.
The brute bomber has muscled his way into the ring. Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
Out pairs. A safe spread proximity. Hours. East-west.
Don't mind me. Throat's a bit parched.
Gonna be in spread.
Banned compound detected. Combatants disqualified. Out of the way, tin can.
My word, he just assaulted the referee. The scoundrel.
No more distractions.
In spread. Knockback pairs. Chains.
Now we're playing by my rules.
Ho ho! Chain deathmatch! There's no escaping those adamant links.
One will be safe.
Spread. Oops. Sorry, pairs out, pairs out.
Pairs out.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Good if you need it.
Blow you to smithereens.
The Proof Bomber has muscled his way into the ring. Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
Out pairs. Proximity pairs. B is safe. Hours? East west?
Don't mind me, throat's a bit parched.
Banned compound detected. Combatant disqualified.
Out of the way, tin can.
Gonna be in spread.
My word, he just assaulted the referee. This is unusual.
No more distractions.
And knockback spread. Bane's coming.
Now we're playing by my rules.
Ho ho! Chain deathmatch! There's no escaping those adamant links.
You will be safe.
In pairs.
Uses on your head next.
You should know that I have a short fuse.
One is. No, it's not one. It's just
Four. Support's exploding first.
It was DPS first.
Went down hard.
Wait, was it?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Was it not?
No.
No, it wasn't.
Because I would have died if I was first, but I was, and I got out. Second. Did people just get clipped in? I didn't really see that.
I think you insane clipped because it shows 2.
Yeah, we got clipped by 2 things. I'm not sure which.
I'll blow you to smithereens.
The brute bomber has muscled his way into the ring! Even I felt that one! Oh! But the challenger's still standing!
Out pairs. Proximity pairs. B is safe.
Die!
Towers. North south.
Don't mind me, throat's a bit parched.
Believe it's spread on both mechs here.
Banned compound detected. Combatants disqualified.
Out of the way, tin can!
My word, he just assaulted the referee! The scoundrel!
No more distractions!
In spread. Knockback spread.
The challenger went down hard.
Rio is assassinating me.
This is Thing Buster after 2, right?
Yeah. Does Vogue when you get up? Hopefully this works. I don't know if it does. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Oh.
Well,
Nope.
Oh, oh.
Sorry.
You're good.
Good to know we can swap mid.
I was stuck between you and Rio, and it was like, I'm gonna die.
Mhm.
I was only up there because I thought I hit KB early, but it lasted, so. Sorry.
All good. We'll break pretty soon, probably.
I'll blow you to smithereens.
The brute bomber has muffled its way into the ring! Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
Spread out. Airs, proximity, A is safe. Hour. East west.
Don't mind me, throat's a bit parched.
Banned compound detected. Combatant disqualified.
Out of the way, tin can!
My word, he just assaulted the referee! The scoundrel!
No more distractions!
In pairs. Knockback spreads. James.
Now we're playing by my rules!
Ho ho! Chain deathmatch! There's no escaping those adamant things.
3 will be safe.
Spread out.
Spread out. Uses next.
You should know that I have a short fuse!
Who's new north?
DPS first. DPS first. Towards neck.
Spread. Proximity.
I'm getting yellow.
And they're done.
You want to try Healer LB3 or?
I don't think we'll have it, but it's infused field have them.
This is going to be a blast!
There's gonna be multiple people who don't have.
The infernal field. How will the
DPS
town
short.
respond?
It's saying
Oh,
Rio and
thanks.
Alacroc short.
Okay.
You just want me to YOLO it?
Yeah. Alright. Alright, we'll break now. We're gonna take a 10 and come back at 25 after, since it's a bit of a short day. $25 after. See y'all in 10.
Mr. Beast is sending out some cease and desists. Yeah, he's sending final warning, cease and desist, try and shut people down.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Beast's team is doubling down with another cease and desist. This time, the final warning
That's a Dog Pack. That's the guy that made that really popular video.
Dogpack 404, who you all may know as the creator of the Mr. Beast is a fraud video.
Yep.
At this point, that thing is freaking global. It's at about 7, almost 8
crazy
million
amount of
views.
views.
And we can just go ahead and hop on over here to Twitter and see the cease and desist letter
There it
that
is.
Dogpack 404 was sent. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Cease and desist, final warning. He added fun.
That would be funny if the legal team, if Mr. Beast's legal team did send him that emoji. Like that would be funny, but probably
A
didn't
little
happen.
emoji. Dear Mr. Dogpack,
Yeah.
obviously that's his real name. This firm, new firm whose white-collar criminal defense practice is second to none, according to their website, has recently been retained by Mr. Beast YouTube LLC.
Yep.
Mr. Beast, or the company.
Hassan calling Aswell a hypocrite. What is this?
Like, it's hilarious because we were talking about like Lolly. We're
Yeah.
talking about Lolly, right? Like, and how unacceptable and inappropriate it is. Asmongold was talking about the Chris Ava Tyson situation.
Yeah.
I don't know if he actually brought up Shadman, but he literally every day watches a Lolly VTuber describe all of the latest and greatest in the Gamergate world. So like, how do you exist in this space where on the one hand you're like, man, this Lolly shit's weird and gross, okay? While you literally watch like a Lolly YouTuber, a Lolly VTuber on a daily basis.
Hassan does this a lot where like he'll exaggerate something.
In the last year, of the 1,400 videos uploaded on Asmongold TV, only 14 have been Rev Says Desu reactions.
He literally every day on a daily basis.
And like he'll go and turn it from like, I've looked at Rev's videos before. Yeah, I don't think that there's a problem with having an avatar of a character that looks younger. The problem is when it's being sexualized. In none of the videos that I've ever watched of Rev has he ever sexualized the avatar in any capacity at all. And if he did, I would say that's wrong. So it's not really hypocritical. Also, I didn't even talk about the Shadman stuff. I didn't even know who that was. So yeah, I mean, it's the same as like, and here's the thing, right? Is like Hassan had this happen kind of whenever he interviewed that pirate.
This is a stupid question. Okay, you can preface it with that. Does he know what One Piece is?
الطفولة وأنا أشاهد ون بيس لوفي.
Luffy?
Yeah, he said he's been watching it since he was a kid.
No way! Yes, that's fire. We think the Houthis, Ansar Allah, is doing what Luffy would do.
Where it was like, the pirate, people found that pirate's like social media, and the person was talking about like kill Jews and stuff like that. I know that Hassan doesn't support that. And just because Hassan has a person like this on his stream doesn't necessarily mean that he approves and agrees with every single thing that that person says. So I think that's the case with me. It's the case with anybody else, right? Whenever I watch a person's YouTube videos, I don't go through their social media and make sure that I look at every single thing that this person has ever said or done to make sure that nothing there could be incongruent with what my worldview is. I don't give a shit about that. Keep defending Hassan. You want the same energy for you?
I did not realize I was still muted. Oh.
Check focus target if you need. Check food. Check pots. Or, check cardia. All that stuff.
Blow you to smithereens.
The proof bomber has muscled its way into the ring. Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
Air's out. Air's proximity. How did that not kill me?
100,000 she gets up.
They're still in it, but for how long?
Hours. North south.
Don't mind me, throat's a bit parched.
Man's compound detected. Combatant disqualified.
Out of the way, tin can!
And the in spread.
You just assaulted the referee. The scoundrel.
No more distractions!
In spread. Knockback spread.
Really?
They're back on their feet. What crit?
Chains.
Now we're playing by my rules!
Ho ho! Chain deathmatch. There's no escaping those animatlings.
We will be safe.
And they're done. Is it over already?
Spread out.
Oh my god.
Reset.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
smithereens.
The brute bomber has muscled his way into the ring! Even I felt that one! Oh! But the challenger's still standing!
Pairs out. Pairs out. Red, proximity, A is safe. Hours Nest. North south.
Don't mind me, throat's a bit parched.
Banned compound detected. Combatants disqualified.
Out of the way, tin can!
My word, he just
It's gonna be in spread.
No more distractions!
Knockback pairs. Hames.
Now we're playing by my rules!
Ho ho! Chain deathmatch! There's no escaping those adamant links.
One will be safe.
Spread out.
Out.
You should know that I have a short fuse!
Okay. Two is
DPS
north.
exploding.
Two is
DPS
north.
exploding.
Spread. Proximity. Go to alpha. Alpha. Alpha.
Get ready for fuse field. Mitts are up. Reorient to A. Snake Prios.
The
Support
Support
short.
to short.
field! How
Tank 1.
And 2.
2. Healer 1.
Healer.
Healer 2. Melee 2. Range 1. Range 2. Alright.
Good job. Good job. Next 2-minute window is pot window, coming up soon. Remember mitts for the next mech as well.
Saying, let me know when you vote, please.
I'm gonna after the
Yeah, don't worry. I just call it out. That's all I'm
Yes,
asking.
I will.
Thank you.
Gonna be spreads at the end. Spreads at the end.
2, 3, 4,
Out.
5.
Inside the hitbox. Knockback's coming. Spreads on the knockback. Remember mitts. Holy shit.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Put a long
Pain.
first.
Remember, dodge the fuses first. Pay attention to what you're chained to.
Pump sprint here if you want.
3 will be safe. 3 will be safe.
Green.
It's knockback
Knockback
pairs. Knockback pairs.
Oh fuck. The ankle.
And they're done. Is it over already?
Healer LB.
Just gonna die anyways.
Voting is my vote.
Yep. Got
Any mitts, any mitts.
But will they be enough to turn the tide?
A new body here, right?
Merry-go-round should be next. Pay attention to your corners. Pay attention to your corners. Remember your dodges. Don't forget to sprint if you need. Starting by 1. Dodge through boss. To your corner.
in
with
pairs.
partners.
In
pairs.
pairs.
Amazing! The challenger saw
Very
straight
wide.
through it.
Stay focused. This is towers, dodging 2 lariat dashes, east-west.
Knock back to 4, to 4, to 4, to 4.
Watch the other side, pay attention. Staying on the spore side, stay. If you haven't used pots, use them here, 2 minutes.
I have Shake and Rep coming up. I'll go first.
Okay. I got all my shit too.
Yep. Oh wait, this is involved.
You get to hold him?
Yeah, I'm good too.
Okay.
I can't lose. I won't.
Everything you got, keep pushing. You can use a third pot now if you. I mean, not that we needed it, but.
Ooh, it's going that third pot. I got 2 GCDs on that third pot, baby.
I got 3.
That's the key to the 99.
Yo, good job, everybody.
Shaking
Hell
a
yeah.
It's all over. Until next
All right. Remember, everybody, stick around for loot stuff. We're going. Let's see. We're on 3. Body to Gath.
Which one?
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's wrong. Body to Sephi. Pants to Alacrux. Weapon augment to Alacrux. The twine to Gath.
The solvent is
Perfect body, right? Yeah.
Solvent is Alacrux.
Okay, solvent is that.
Yes. Correct.
So stay, greet everything. Nothing falls to the floor.
Really wouldn't gear the floor more, right?
Alright.
Dude, I got so
Hey.
misaligned. Oh my god, I don't know how to. I don't know how to. I don't know how to.
I was playing uber safe. I
accelerate.
was like, I disconnected a bunch from the boss, but whatever.
You got a 94 Sing.
Oh shit, nice. It could have been better, but whatever.
I think that's
All right.
true for all of us.
Repair if you need. Meld your gear and stuff if you need.
No, too many tomahawks.
Yeah, too many on men's. Yikes.
Wait, I got 24 healing? Oh, it's probably because we're just involving everything, isn't it?
Probably.
Fuck. Well. Time to go PF this part.
Yeah, give me some time for me to.
Yeah. Alright. While they're doing that, I guess I'll stream the start of the M4 video. We'll watch Renon's cause let's see.
Or are you watching the updated one or the old one?
Yeah, the updated one.
Is this one more updated than Yuki's guide? Because Yuki put out a guide too.
They both came out within the last 24 hours. Renan updated his just for some visual clarity on a couple toolbox things. They do some things slightly differently, but yeah, I find that Yuzakuri's guides are a little tough to look at as your first time watching it, so.
Yeah, I usually have to watch his guide, then I have to watch like an actual VOD, then I have to go back to his guide to actually understand what the fuck is going on.
Same.
Is there sound? I can't hear anything.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, if you guys could. Oh, I have it muted. Why do I have you muted?
You muted me?
No, like in the voice thing. I don't know. I just had you muted.
Did you have me muted for the whole fight for call outs?
No, of course not.
This part's gonna be fun for melee.
Mm-hmm.
As a side note, he doesn't mention it, but there's one that goes right down the middle as well, so you can't be standing in the middle for the purple like electrope cubes.
Either all supports or all DPS will be dived by Wicked Thunder clones for damage on themselves, which also hits for a small AoE around them, and they will additionally get a Forked Lightning debuff and a physical vulnerability from this. This Forked Lightning debuff does nothing to the player targeted, but if they are nearby another player when it resolves, they will inflict a series of unfortunate events on them. We handle this spread by organizing light parties into 2 vertical lines, with ranged and healers on the north and south, and melee and tank spots on the boss.
This will be our same lineup from M2 when it's spread center, by the way.
Cast of Witch Hunt will follow all of this, which will sync up with the 2 leftover floor lines beginning to glow as they prepare to explode. As this cast begins, the boss will telegraph one of 2 markers that you may recognize from Endwalker Criterion dungeons. This one means that the furthest 4 players from the boss will be witch hunted, and this one means that the 4 closest players will be witch hunted. The players that were not initially hit want to be attacked by this. And if your natural line positions don't fulfill the requirements for this, you simply swap with your nearby buddy.
This is Rokon.
The Fork Lightnings will resolve at the same time as the second clone dives.
Yeah, that was my
and you're
first
done
thought.
with the mechanic.
Despair.
The attack that follows will be either widening Witch Hunt or narrowing Witch Hunt. The boss will alternate between point blank circle and donut.
So this mechanic is, I think, the image that Kara linked when in general, but we're not doing this the same way Renan does. And I think Renan clock spots.
And donut AoEs for a total of 4 attacks. If the cast is widening,
clocks have to be a
it will
little
begin with a
different
circle
there, though.
AoE,
That
and
should
if it's
be fine.
narrowing,
We do the same clocks that we did for the fuse or foe with the healers.
Spots. Okay.
Yeah. So it'll work for this mechanic the way that you do it with clocks as well if you do that.
Okay.
it will begin with a donut AoE. It will show those close or far telegraphs once more, a total of 4 times throughout the duration of the cast path. These 2 will also alternate, so you know that if it shows close first, it will be close far, close far. These marks signify that the 2 closest or furthest players will be leapt upon by clones, just like we've seen twice already, at the same time as the donut or circle AoE resolves. This will happen 4 times in total, so each player will hit once, and your goal is to fulfill the in-out, in-out, or out-in-out in AoE dodges, and also to position players to bait the close far clone jumps 2 by 2, with each player taking 1 bait in total. My recommendation to deal with this is the classic solution: Protean positions.
Okay.
This is a strat from Team DN.
I think he maybe added this.
And tanks on the cardinal positions, and the healers and ranged on the intercardinals. The supports will be baiting first, with tank always taking the first close bait, and healers taking the first far bait. Then, DPS will bait the 3rd and 4th hits, with ranged taking the 2nd far bait, and melee taking the 2nd close bait. So, for example, if it's close far, it will be tank, healer, melee, ranged. Whereas if it's far, close, it will be healer, tank, ranged, melee. So you check the cast to see if it's in or out first. You check the first telegraph from the boss, and you know that it alternates, so you can easily from that determine which bait you'll be taking, and then you should have all the information you need to correctly pull off this strat. Using this marker setup that I'm showing off here, and the position shown in this image makes it incredibly easy. These line up with the intersection of the in and out, so you just need to shuffle forwards and backwards on your marker, and when it's your time to take a bait, you move to just outside the boss hitbox, or just outside the circle AoE, whilst everyone else takes a few extra steps away as a close bait, and as a far bait, you will either take an extra few steps out if it's away, or if it's a donut on the other far bait, the rest of the group will take a few steps in. Once you're done, another Wrath of Zeus raid wide will follow.
I like that strat.
Electro Edge
Seems
comes
pretty
after,
easy.
spawning 4
Yeah.
Electro Mines, 1 in each corner of the room. Witch Gleam will follow, in which she will shoot beams across the intercardinals of the room at the Electro Mines. Firstly, don't get hit by these laser beams, but secondly, watch them closely. If a mine is hit by 2 Witch Gleam beams, it will shortly explode, rendering that quadrant of the arena a death zone. 2 quadrants will be hit twice, leaving you with half of the arena left to play with. These can be, for example, south safe or north safe, but they could also be northwest and southeast safe, so pay attention closely. Wicked Thunder will then cast a sidewise spark. The same half-room cleaves you saw from normal mode, and this half-room telegraph will be covering one of the 2 safe quadrants. You now know exactly where the actual safe zone is. The
What?
sidewise spark has
Like,
one additional detail as it charges.
what strat are we
This
using for this shit?
will either show 4 larger orbs,
Yeah,
if
this
small
one's
orbs
pretty
hit
standard,
small
right?
orbs means
Yeah.
stacked within that quadrant.
So-
Large orbs means stacked.
Oh, sorry, I'm not watching the stream.
Oh, okay.
I just pulled up the video and I was looking at different toolboxes and shit.
Which part are you referring to, saying? Which mechanic?
I'm referring to the
the
position
in out
for,
with the baits.
yeah, the positioning for the in out, etc. Et cetera.
So we're using
The widening
the
and
clocks. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. We're using the clocks that we use for friend or foe, where the healers go to the inner cards and the melee and tanks are at the cardinals. And we're just doing clock spots. Tanks bait first in, melee bait second in, healers bait first out, ranged bait second out. It's essentially the strat that is in general chat that that Kara linked, but it's like the positions for the ranged might be slightly modified. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's essentially that strat.
Okay, so doing tanks, healers, melee range.
Yeah. I think that, let's see. Okay, so I can show you on the video here that we were watching, since it looks like you're on the stream now. So it's essentially this.
The attack that follows will be either widening Witch Hunt or narrowing Witch Hunt. The boss will alternate between point
Oh, wait,
circle
this
and
is.
donut AoEs for a total
Where
of
does he
4
show the
one-bait
correct
total.
ones?
The
Right
melee
here.
and tanks on the cardinal positions, and the healers and ranged on the intercardinals. The supports will be baiting first, with tank always
Mhm.
taking the first close bait, and healers taking the first far bait. Then, DPS will bait the 3rd and 4th hits, with ranged taking the 2nd.
We'll
far
finish
bait,
watching this
melee
again, and then I just
taking
want to watch the
second
next
close
mechanic, and then we'll go
so,
in.
for example, if it's close, far, it will be tank, healer, melee, ranged. Whereas if it's far, close, it will be healer, tank, ranged, melee. So you check the cast to see if it's in or out first. You check the first telegraph from the boss, and you know that it alternates, so you can easily from that determine which bait you'll be taking.
Dude, the next mechanic has a fucking debuff flex. We are fucked.
I don't think so. It's just static, isn't
Marker
it?
setup that I'm
Nope.
showing off here, and the position shown in this image makes it incredibly
Oh,
easy.
this one.
These
Oh.
line up with the intersection of the.
Oh, no.
I'm joking.
So
I'm
you just
joking,
need to
by the way.
shuffle forwards and
Are you
backwards
you're talking
on
about the one where
marker,
the players
and when
get
it's your time to
charged,
take
right?
the bait, you move to just
Yeah,
outside
yeah,
the boss
sorry,
hit
yeah.
box.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just
Yeah, my
outside
bad.
It's like
I
two
was-
mechanics.
I was too yeah, so the first one is the easy one, but then they do it again, and that's where you can get the debuff flex.
If it's a donut
Mm-hmm.
in the far bait, the rest of the group will take a few steps in. Once you're done,
AKA
another
the
Wrath
death of
Zeus
PF
raid wide will follow.
everywhere.
Electrope Edge comes after this, spawning 4 Electromines, 1 in each corner of the room. Witch Gleam will follow, in which she will shoot beams across the intercardinals of the room at the Electromines. Firstly, don't get hit by these laser beams, but secondly, watch them closely. If a mine is hit by 2 Witch Gleam beams, it will shortly explode, rendering that quadrant of the arena a death zone. 2 quadrants will be hit twice, leaving you with half of the arena left to play with. These can be, for example, south safe or north safe, but they could also be northwest and southeast safe, so pay attention closely. Wicked Thunder will then cast a sidewise spark, the same half-room cleaves you saw from normal mode, and this half-room telegraph will be covering one of the 2 safe
Oh, you have to go
quadrants.
that far, huh?
You now know exactly where the
Oh, because you have to spread. Okay.
actual safe zone is. The sidewise spark has one additional detail as
Yeah.
it charges. The
Do the
animation
spreader
will either
stack.
show 4 larger orbs or 8 small orbs. 8 small orbs means spread within that quadrant, and 4 large orbs means stack in pairs within that quadrant. Your pairs will consist of 1 support player and 1 DPS player, so put the ranged and the healers together, and the melee and tanks so that you can easily send the ranged to the wall without feeling bad for your tank's uptime. For positioning on both permutations, something like this should do nicely. There's a lot of room, so don't worry too much about being precise. A Wicked Jolt Tank Buster comes immediately after, shooting a heavily damaging line AoE. This is a 2-hit buster that applies a Vuln afterwards, requiring tank swaps to safely resolve, including the initial tank taking it back after the second hit goes off. Honestly, you can just invuln this, and doing so would be my recommendation. Electrope Edge will follow, and as this cast goes off, prepare for it by spreading into your same pre-assigned.
Alright. I think we're going to stop here for tonight because we got an hour left. We'll pop in and get some reps in.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's ready. So when you're back, Babs, we'll pop
Just
in.
resetting my internet real quick.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, good job, everybody. So I asked it in Savage Chat. I don't know if everybody saw it. So tomorrow we're scheduled to start at 6 p.m. Eastern time instead of 7, a little hour earlier. It looks like a handful of people are interested in starting earlier than that and getting a little extra time on Proggin. So let's see. Gathaz Sang, does that work or not for any of you?
I can start whenever.
I don't mind starting earlier.
Yeah, that's fine.
Does that work for you, Sang? If you need to figure it out and let me know later, that's fine too.
Oh, sorry, I was hitting the wrong button.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, if I'm okay with starting earlier, if we want to do that. Just
our hard end time is 10 p.m. Eastern because Babs has another group after that, so we will not be going later at all.
Got it. It's not the late. It's more just general scheduling stuff. So if we wanted to start at 5, we could do that. But I'd probably want to break no later than 6:30 to get food.
That's fine.
And I'd want a longer break to get food.
Yeah, for sure. If everybody is good with that, then let's plan on starting at 5 Eastern tomorrow. Get one really good push in before, and then I think Monday. Then we're off Sunday, and then Monday we're back to 7 to 10:30 if for whatever cleanup we need, or fingers crossed trying to get this clear. I'm gonna
come on now.
Ready check, and then we'll go in. All right. I'm gonna pull up where those markers were so I can get them exact, but okay, that's what I thought.
I didn't see the beginning part of the video, but I think it'll be okay. Right?
So
I'm gonna blow your mind. The first mechanic is a raid wide AoE.
Holy shit.
Do we consider
did
those
you?
mechanics still?
The second mechanic is the spread with like the exploding line AoEs on the ground. Where did you start launching, Alucard?
Where you
Like
basically
the in out.
Yeah. That thing.
Okay. So I'll talk about the first mechanic really quick, and then we'll go from there. So you know when the wings come out in normal mode and it does like the lines that make it small areas safe?
Yeah.
So that happens, and at the same time there are like electro boxes on the wall that are also cleaving, so you have to dodge like a crisscross pattern.
I see.
And then after that the tiles start exploding, and there's two potential safe spots, right? So there's the safe spot that's like roughly like this, but it's essentially just along both walls.
Same as like normal mode, but instead of like another clone, it's just boxes.
Yeah, so there's like that, or there's one down like the middle that's like that. And you have to be spread out in the same spreads that we do for like if it's center spread on M2, because it will randomly cleave either all supports or all DPS with a circle AoE.
I see.
And then the boss will get like a little diamond in the center that'll either be like 3 diamonds that are spread far apart in purple, or 3 that are close in pink. If they're close, it means it's going to hit the closest 4 people with the next spread AoE. If it's far, it's going to hit the next furthest. So like you'll be like, if you're in this position, you'll be on C, and if DPS get hit first and then it's close next, you'd have to spread to D and wait until the healers get hit.
I see. Okay.
If it's far next, then you stay still, and then it'll instead be the tanks and range swapping. But yeah, that's essentially the whole everything before what you saw.
Okay. I'm gonna have to see it.
Yeah, well, it'll take some reps, but and I don't know if you heard, but for the part that I rewound to, while we're doing clocks, the melee clocks are going to be cardinals, so you'll be B and D for your clocks. Same as we did during like friend or foe.
Okay.
I believe that these are the proper marks for that setup. Alright, food if you need, and let's get some pulls going. Check this fight out. The raid wide's hurt, by the way. The initial raid wide is 140k on mid-8.
Surely with all the gear we've passed the DPS, they'll survive, right?
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
We didn't overmit that at all.
I'm still up shake.
If one needs wings, one needs
Do you want me to just drag this north early? So there's no need for like a gap closer?
Yeah, it's probably worth it.
Bro.
Oh.
Alright, then quick march spots, quick march spreads, and in first.
They're back on their feet.
If hit DPS, tanks and ranged are swapping spot. Or wait, yeah,
So wait, are we
it was
close?
it was far because it did the purple. I didn't call
Far.
that, but it was far.
Oh dear, the challenger's
Um,
fallen out of the ring.
Widening means it is a donut first, right? And narrowing is the chariot first.
No, I think it's
opposite.
Yeah, narrowing's chariot, Widenings.
Widenings. Okay. Oh, I'll stop this stream. I don't know why it's on. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and do it again. And yeah, just I think just tank the boss where he starts, maybe.
Okay. I can probably pop sprint here without issue, right?
Yeah, you should be able to. You also have Peloton. So that doesn't matter if you tomahawk pretty early.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine!
Alright, Twitch March spots, it's in first. Good, I got hit. It's close, and support's got hit.
And they're down! Is it over already?
Bar.
Close. Bar. Close. Healer's bait first, it's out.
Oh my!
Then tanks in.
Oh, I see.
Were we too close?
Yeah, it's so it intersects with all the markers. So for the out, you need to be more than halfway, like toward the back of the marker, and for the in, you need to be in front of the marker.
I think.
And then when you're baiting, you go like basically touch the hitbox, and everybody like the other melee should be able to still get uptime max melee. But go ahead, Rio.
Well, that initial dodge, me and Saz are like going way the hell back here, and we don't have caster range. I think we can actually do one square up. We don't have to do that.
So yeah, you just got to be careful because the boxes can go to different spots, but generally like 1/4 ish of the box within the box will be safe. So like Alucrux, I think you were a little close to the middle in that one, so you were in the right spot, but you need to kind of be inching this way. Because if you're right here, you get hit. But yeah, the wing cleaves will cleave like a good portion of the box. So you just need to make sure you're like in the inside of like this half of the box, kinda, sort of thing. But yeah, cool. Again, food check if you need.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
Oh,
I forgot until just now too.
Yeah.
Wickedly divine!
Really is.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Middle save first.
They're back on their
On
feet.
support.
Support's got hit. Bar flopped, so melee.
TPS out.
Oh jeez, that's so wide. It's just a tiny little corner.
Far in.
But
far
when it's
in.
far, you have to go to the corner, right? Like the going.
Yeah, like the. Yeah, correct. And you have to. There are like different safe spots because it also cleaves horizontal through the arena from the opposite side. So like. The purple boxes appear on the left of the arena, or the west first, and then the second set appear on the east or the right.
I'm not swapping for any reason, right?
You would swap in the second set if you have to either be close or far. So whoever gets hit first cannot get hit second. So supports get hit first, and then the baits are far for the second hit. You have to be close, and the melee DPS have to be far. So you have to swap spots with melee.
Okay.
Alternatively, if the DPS get hit first and the baits are close, then you also have to swap so the melee DPS don't take the next baits. So essentially, like, if baits are far and you get hit first, you swap. If baits are close and you don't get hit first, you swap, for healers specifically.
I'm understanding. But I would just go, so like my spot is like far south, so I would just swap with,
So you would move, I'm gonna real quick take these off. So you would essentially, like, if your spot is 4, you would swap with 3.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. And that's the only potential swap that you have to do is with that same person. So it'd be you and Sephi swapping. Okay.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Remember Boss North?
I'll probably shake for the wall bit.
I assaulted Earth, bro.
And when do you put it down? Second GCD?
Yeah.
She's great wings. Ha! A wickedly divine.
Middle safe first. Ah, damn it. I didn't look until too late.
Support in.
Port inside safe. Oh, so the safe spot on the outside wall varies depending on... That makes sense, but I didn't think about that. Depending on where the initial cleaves are. It can be a tiny sliver or a big portion of the square.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
That's not even my call.
Alright. Alright.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
You're fine, Babs. Now that I know where you're gonna drag it, I can place it like
You just go to the tank spot.
Yeah, I just go on A, so it doesn't really even matter.
No.
She's great wings. Ha! A wickedly divine.
I think it's this side. Middle safe first. DPS got hit. Outside safe. Tanks and range swap.
And they're done. Is it over already?
Out and far bait first. That should be healer.
Healers first.
They're back on their feet.
So it's healer, tank, ranged, melee. out first. In, tank. Out, ranged.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
In melee. When it's in melee, so melee and tanks, your bait will always be closest to the boss. So when it's melee's turn, you have to be on the hitbox, and tanks have to be max melee.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. There's always two closest and two furthest, and the ranged and healers are always taking the furthest. So you'll always be the closest baits. If it's like close on the out, then you'll want to be kind of like right behind this little line on the ground on your marker. And then the ranged will just have to go further out if it is close baits and out first. But yeah, that's about it. Cool. All right.
So the markers are indicator for the in and out, right?
Yeah, it like intersects the markers. So behind the marker is safe from the out. In front of the marker is safe from the in.
This is nothing personal, but I must.
Get a feel for like the specifics of it this pool or in the next couple of pools though.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings. Ha! A wickedly divine.
Middle save first. Got it all the way to the wall. Alright.
Support. TPS in. Inside furthest first.
Yep. So healer's bait first.
Isn't tanks bait first for this one since inside?
Yeah, that'd be right.
Like,
No, it's inside furthest. So like.
Oh. Okay.
So all like so in that instance inside furthest, all melee would just be like standing on or in the boss's hitbox when it's in. And so would like the ranged that are not baiting, and the ranged that are baiting would just stay like right next to their marker on the safe side. And then when you move for the out, everyone who's not baiting would move a little past their marker, and the people who are like so when the tanks bait out and closest, you'll just be like backside of your marker. Everybody else moves further back than their marker.
Someone's gonna have to explain something to me on the electrifying.
The dives.
Talk about it after this one.
Yeah.
Something keeps happening and I don't think it's right.
If one needs wings, one
I think I
needs
know what you're gonna say, but
She's great wings. Ha! A wickedly divine.
middle safe. It hit DPS.
Supports farm.
Why did I do that? Sorry.
And they're done. Is it over already?
Close and out.
Close and out. So tanks are baiting first on the out.
I want to actually see this.
Then ranged baiting on the in. Then melee baiting on the out. So the tank, like when the melee baiting on the out.
Gotta go further out.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about what you wanted to talk about, Sing.
That time it worked. Ali and I kept moving backwards and forwards, and we didn't need to do that on the electrifying. Unless I'm mistaken.
Well, it didn't work out because like I figured that's what you were talking about, and so I'm like, well, maybe there's a way for you to be further out there because you have to get that hit right. But then I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense because now I'm on the corner and there's no way you can be further out than me. So when we get hit, like the DPS get hit, then if she does the far out, then she's gonna hit the furthest people, right? So we have to swap. So you're further out than me. That's why we swap sometimes.
So if DPS get hit first, and then she does far, then saying you'd have to be at 1 and Gath would have to be at A for the second hit.
Okay.
But you do have to go like all the way out because this happened to me and Babs a couple times. Like I was on A and it was supposed to bait on close, and Babs was still like over here, and it went to.
Yeah. You have to go on this. You can't be. You have to be at the edge, at the end of the tile. Not.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I trust me. I got that.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. It was just that one condition that I was. So yeah. So it's if DPS get hit first and it's out second, then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if supports get hit first and it's in second, then you also have to swap.
Yeah.
Me again?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't say this, but yes.
I was just reviewing.
You're good.
No worries.
And for the baits, it is tanks bait first, right?
Depends.
tanks?
If it's close, then we're baiting first. If it's far, then healers are baiting first.
Okay.
Yeah, tanks bait the first close baits first. I feel like that. Saying it like that is more confusing, but yeah.
So that time I think was out close.
Yeah, so tanks
Which
were baiting
means-
first that time.
We go, does the PB and we take first baits. Then when we go in, healers would take the far baits. And once we've done ours, it goes to melee, and it would be melee and range because it was close far.
Wickedly divine!
Middle safe first. Alright, supports got hit.
DPS in.
What's up? Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
Clock spots. It's
In and out.
It's close and out, so tanks are baiting first, healers baiting second. Tanks are baiting the out. Nope. Healers baiting the melee DPS baiting. Range DPS baiting. Gath was dead, so otherwise I think we did that perfectly. Raid wide?
I repeat myself otherwise. Oh shit!
Holy shit! That was with improvisation and rep up.
That's what
And
Holy shit! 160k with a rep and Kara.
and 5% shields.
Okay.
I'll just listen to your call, but so the way I'm just saying purple or pink, right? If that's easier for me. Which one is in and which one is out?
So pink means it's close, the closest people bait for that
So
set.
not for that mechanic, I think I have that sorted out. But for
It's for everything. Pink means the closest people bait the next mechanic. For the first one, are you talking about the in and the out, like the 4 people, or the 4 donuts and chariots?
yeah.
So the name of the cast bar is what tells you whether it's a donut or chariot, and then the pink and purple rotation tells you whether the closest person baits for that or not. So like the first color is what will bait on that same like donut or chariot that's a part of the cast bar the whole time, if that makes sense.
You said what, narrowing is in first?
Narrowing is in first, widening is a chariot, so it's out first.
And you're always ping-ponging, right? So just in, out, in.
Yes. Yeah. It always rotates like one after the other for both things. So close far or in out. It always rotates. Alright.
This is nothing personal, but
Oh.
I must have your
I right clicked.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Alright.
I'm free to use it. I mean, you could always run 2 casters and one of them's a summoner, right?
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine!
Got a good point. Just make your wings.
For the Buster, am I just invuln like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
In is safe first. It hit DPS.
It's more close.
Melee and healer swap. Box spots. It is in and far bait, so healers bait first, then tanks bait on the out. Yeah, be all the way in. Tank baiting.
Is it over already?
Oh, I
Far. That's a close.
This is melee baiting.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Let's see how much this does with Mitt.
They're still in it! But for how long?
That still
Okay.
fucking hurts.
How much is on that?
I think Faint got snapshot, so I don't know that it applied.
Okay.
Alright, be out of the inner cards.
He's gathering ether. But to what end?
Southeast?
The south two. Southeast, southwest are the 2 safe. So watch
That's
for her
south.
cleave.
Okay. Spread. Southwest. Oh, he took multiple.
Hey! Come on, Saz. Yeah, there's always going to be 2 that only get hit once.
So when I'm baiting, will that just resolve naturally because of how we're positioning, or do I need to do anything specific there?
So you have to be the furthest people away. So if you are baiting on an in cleave, then you're going to have to be like as close to the to the edge as possible. So like you want to stay on the inside of your marker.
Yeah.
If you're baiting when it's an out, you want to move further away while everybody else stays on their marker.
Okay.
And everybody else has to move appropriately as well. So like on the in, if you stay here, if it doesn't go on you, it's because someone else messed up, not because you messed up. On the out, if you move way out, it's kind of also the same thing. But yeah.
How far do I need to go? Just like
You have to be the furthest. So like, yeah, if you go to the edge of this, like no one else should be moving out that far unless they're baiting. So this should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. And then yeah, if you're baiting on an in, then you're right here. All right. I think so. So like both of them intersect the markers. So like Dynamo, anything inside of here should be safe. Or anything like, I think it goes right through this line that intersects with the Cardinals. So I think anything inside of here is safe and outside here is safe from the chariot. So like if melee and tanks are baiting and it's the chariot, then they want to be here. So when tanks are baiting, they want to be here, and melee need to move further out if tanks are baiting for the out. And then vice versa for when melee baits are up. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna dance partner Sephi for this fight because of the disengages.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine!
Inside safe first. It hit supports.
DPS far.
And they're down! Is it over already?
It's in and close first, then out and far. So tanks first, then healers second.
Healers are baiting far this time.
Yeah, once we go out. Bait far.
Melee? Tanks need to be max melee?
Oh shit.
Raid wide coming. Any mitts you got?
For reference, it's always going to be tanks support bait first, right? There's no difference because there's no debuff.
Correct.
Okay.
Always supports bait first.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Alright, be out of inner cardinals.
She's gathering ether, but to what end?
Be southwest northeast.
Southwest.
That's possible, isn't it?
Pairs. Yes, it is. Southwest pairs. Rio, you're in the wrong square.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Renan's video did specifically say that's possible as well.
Oh, okay.
They're not always lines that go
Oh.
across. It's like real weird sometimes.
I think I
And-
to say income for later though.
As a side note, so here we would go clocks, by the way. in phase 2, the boss melees apparently truck, like 3 hits will kill you.
For that mechanic, where I was in the wrong spot there,
Mhm.
is there a toolbox?
So-
Or,
Alright, so in that case, this whole like quarter of the room was safe except this box, because this box was exploding, right? When
Gotcha.
the cubes get hit once, they explode in a box. So yeah, if it is stack like it was, then it will be me and Saz on A, Babs and Alucrux on B, Sang and Sephi on C, and Rio and Gath on D. It's probably like safer to go to the inside corner of it for us, just to give the melee a little extra room, but yeah. If it is spread, then the spreads are going to be like the same for melee as they were on spread and knockback or whatever for the boss. So like Babs would be on A, Sang would be on C, and then Alucrux B and D, and then 1 and 2 are me and Saz. 3 and 4 are Rio and Gath. I think we'll just do the same that we've done for other mechanics with DPS right facing boss and supports left. So Rio would be on 3, Saz would be on 1. Me and Gath would be on 2 and 4.
makes sense to me.
Give me 1 second.
So you got hit by the third one, right? Or, oh, he's.
Yes, he got
Yeah,
hit by the third one.
Okay, yeah, because we want to be max melee in that.
Yeah, he was
Okay,
on
cool.
the hitbox in the same spot as where you guys went the first time.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was in the right spot then. I just wanted to make
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. You were.
Yeah, I didn't get hit. I saw him next to me. I was like, wait, I'm inside.
I'll just do a ready check for everybody so that Bab sees it when he gets back. Oh.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! Oh, wickedly divine!
Outside safe first. Outside safe first.
Oh, goodness.
And they're done! Is it
DPS got hit. Supports need
Support
to be
close.
close. Raid or oh no.
Outs and
It-
far.
Healer's bait first. Tank baits. Range DPS baits.
Oh my! The challenger
Melee
went
baits.
down hard.
What killed you there, Gaff?
I assume I got clipped by second.
Yeah, you got clipped by mine.
They're still in it, but for how long?
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Don't be on inner cards.
He's gathering ether, but to what end?
Same as last time.
Are these spread?
This, the next cleave's bait on dead bodies, so if you're trying to see it, just don't stand by a dead body. But this is where we would go to our clocks. I'm going to my clock.
Could possibly go wrong here.
DPS got hit once. Looks like supports twice.
I don't know.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
the body's going off, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay. Damn, that's rough.
So if you get hit twice, then your AoE is larger.
So short timers explode first. Every time you get hit, so once you'll take up a square. If you get hit twice, then you take up a 2x2 block. So you would hit all of these squares if you're right in the middle of a square. If you get hit twice.
I see.
So it's essentially
It's a-
something like this. There's like one little safe spot on one of the cardinals that you stand at when when the twos are about to explode, essentially. But yeah. We only have like 17 more minutes, so I don't want to go too much into it. I just want to kind of keep working on the starting stuff.
Yeah.
We'll have plenty of time to get much further in the fight tomorrow.
I did not
And
realize,
people should have more time to study as well.
I did not realize that outside 56 of inside.
But I must have your soul.
Yeah, we just got inside every time.
Yeah, I thought it was inside every time.
I was starting to wonder, and then I was like, oh, nope, it's this time.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine!
Outside safe. Forts got hit. DPS get hit next.
DPS far.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Close. And in.
So in tanks first, then out healers. Get to your clocks.
They're back on their feet! What group?
Out healers. In melee DPS. Babs. Outrange DPS. You scared me. Good job. Raid wide. Mid.
No, I'm just trying to figure out timing, which will get fucked anyways
Yeah,
after I get more skill speed.
To Electro's potential.
Don't be on inner cards.
He's gathering ether, But to what end?
Both north.
North.
Both north.
Stack.
Good job.
Don't be north, please.
Oh, that's a single buster, okay.
That's 2, it refreshes. I think I got it?
Yeah. Almost exactly.
No,
All
that
right,
was really fucking tight.
Clock spots.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah,
just
normal
spot
clock
spots.
spots. It's fine. DPS once. Supports twice. DPS or short
I think
timer.
this is mixed, isn't it?
Oh, it is mixed. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, wait.
Because I got hit twice. No? I got hit twice.
Yeah. No, the timers were also
Spark,
mixed.
Paris.
The timers
Yeah.
were also mixed.
Parry.
Okay.
And then you-
'Cause I was confused when you said DPS hit twice. Sorry, I hit once.
You only get hit once, you're long, so that means you're stacking the safe spot.
Is that true every time?
Yeah.
It's because the sideways spark is it's better.
Oh
paired,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you
that hit will add like an extra 1 to your charge.
so if you're 1, you'll always be in the safe spot.
So
Was it not roll based because people were dead,
It's
or was
not-
something else?
no,
happening?
everybody was alive. It appears to just be random.
Yeah, it can be random.
Okay.
So-
there's always 3 of it. Okay, so support right, DPS left.
So, did some people get hit 3 times, or is that?
I had short
I
3. I
don't
think
think so.
somebody was short 3 as well.
Yeah, I got hit twice.
Maybe I might have
Okay.
done it 3 times.
So, if you guys like open up my stream really quick. So with this particular setup, I'm gonna like mirror the floor images or the floor spots here on the arena. So behind the boss where I put that there, that's where all the long people would go. All the like long numbers. The people who got hit twice would go to the corners. I'm wondering if it's always 1 support, 1 DPS maybe for each of those.
Maybe?
And then the people who got hit 3 times. Wait. No, I'm doing that wrong. The people who got hit 3 times go to the bottom corners. The people who got hit twice go to like where B and C are.
Yeah, okay.
So if you get hit 3 times, you want to like find the 1 safe spot on like a cardinal and then fuck off to one of the corners away from there. And then if you got hit twice, you go to kind of the wall close by.
Is there any sort of prio to that?
No, I would just say like the safe spot is new north and supports left, DPS right.
Okay.
Okay, so swap
facing-
from the dock then.
Maybe.
I think Micro posted a doc like in general that has like
What does the doc do? Does it just do supports right, DPS left?
DPS left supports right. Maybe we can swap it. It doesn't matter. It's just
I think
I've just
swap it
been-
because we've been doing DPS right, supports left for everything. So I
Okay.
think we just do that. So yeah, facing the safe spot, DPS left or DPS right supports left.
Is
Safe
this
spot
always
is new
gonna
north.
be the configuration? It just can spawn like 90
It's
degrees
yeah.
or whatever.
That my understanding is yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, personal responsibility. You have to watch your timer and watch how many times you get hit. It's not a roll or whatever based.
The short ones are like 20 seconds or something, right?
No, they're less.
They're less, but
Maybe it's 20 when it starts. Actually, I'm not.
I think it's I was gonna say 20 and
It's-
44, but that was the last fight.
It looks like they start at roughly like 40-20.
2 timers. The short timer, which starts at 22
Yeah,
seconds.
it's 42-22.
Okay.
42-22. Okay. Let's do it.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
Inside save first. DPS got hit first. DPS be
Support
close.
close. Support close.
Oh shit!
Support
Yeah,
close,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
I'm dumb.
Out.
Saz, can you read?
Far out.
Healers first, then tanks.
It's out first.
Out
Yes.
first, yeah.
Out
Out and
first.
far.
They're back on their feet!
In
What grit?
ranged bait. Melee DPS bait. Raid wide.
Look at Alucrox.
Sorry, I messed up that call.
To Electrode's potential.
Cardinals.
He's gathering ether, but to what end?
South 2.
West. Spread.
Holy shit, that hurts.
Don't worry, guys. I'm the bitch who gets to disengage during the 2-minute window.
Do you not get to max melee there?
No, he doesn't.
You can try and scoot in and see if it works. Clocks. Watch your timers.
Everybody's switching Paladin.
Damn. I mean, Paladin is doing pretty good right now. Okay, supports left, DPS right.
Safe spot is B. For
What?
B was the spot to leave safe for the long timers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wasn't it? Or...
Yes,
It was.
It was.
You got hit twice too, Alucrox?
I did, yeah.
You have long or short?
I got hit twice.
I got
But
hit with
who had
short.
long timers?
I had
Because I
short.
was the only one who went to B.
Pretty sure I had short.
I had. Mine was definitely expiring when the first hits were
I had
done.
Okay.
40. I had 40 seconds. So that was long.
Yes.
I think I misread mine.
Do we
Yeah,
want to
you
double
can-
check just to see if it's like actually 2-2 split?
I'm pretty sure I looked at the wrong thing. Or misread it.
I
What do you
think
mean,
we'll
actually? Yeah, it appears that it is, according to this video, a 2-2 split.
I think what confused me is like that like the safe spot defines the new north, right?
Correct.
So
B was north.
I was on support's left side, but then all the like there were 2 or 3 supports in the spot I was supposed to be in on the other side.
So
Like, oh, that's not good.
So safe spot was here.
Yeah.
The DPS who got hit twice, which is, I guess, Gath, should have been here.
Yes.
The support who got hit twice should have been on C. And then the people who got hit 3 times should have been where 1 and 2 are.
Oh, we're treating this
And
north DPS.
everybody with the long timer should have been on A. Or on B, but on the current A. Yeah. Yeah.
Good to go.
If you're,
It's all the same. I'm just flipping it in my head, actually.
Yeah.
This is the same shit.
but yeah, if
So
you
we're
are long, you always go to the new north. Yes, you go to the little hidey hole.
So flip the diagram.
Yeah, I don't know. I also think of it as
South, north, whatever. It doesn't. It's the same
Just
shit.
hide in. Only one wall will have like.
Go to your hole.
Yeah.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Holy cold fuck. Over here looking at my other monitor.
Got to be consistent getting Sang to disengage during the 2 minutes, you know?
If one needs wings,
If it is spread, I think you should try and see if you can max melee it and it works.
No, just max melee. Worst comes to worst, you just kill one of us and that's okay.
Yeah, we
Prefer
live
the
and we learn.
melees though. Oh, what the fuck?
Inside safe first. DPS need to get hit.
DPS far?
Raid wide coming soon. Oh no, not raid wide. Never mind.
Out and far. He lives out far. Tanks in close.
Yep.
I'll make it.
All flat Rio.
So healer's out first, far.
Yep.
Yes,
Out,
correct.
Goes out far.
In tank bait. Out ranged bait. In melee bait.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Might want to consider like just going inside the hitbox a little. Not sure if that's how Rio died, or if Rio died to.
You can be on your marker, Rio. You can be here for the end.
Too close.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
I
You
just
can be
go
here.
right on the tip of the marker. And that has
Don't be on inner cards. And Saz, if you don't want to, you don't have to disengage as far either.
But to what end?
It's the south too. Spread.
Spread.
Alright, here's your shot thing. Nope.
Shot! Got him!
You guys are so close.
yeah.
That's what you meant
Wait.
by trying max melee.
Fuck.
And can Alacrux and Sephi, can you guys max melee from like here? Can you be further back from max
I don't
melee?
think so, can it?
Like
Like,
a
I'm
little bit in
on-
front of the marker.
I was trying to inch back there a bit. I didn't see if I went to the max because I'm in Reawaken there where I have a bit more range, but I maybe could
So-
not inch. back.
That's last pull for me. I can.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I can move in a little, but like, there's so little fucking
Dude,
space.
it's
in
fine.
there.
It's fine.
I'm trying to see in Alacrux's VOD how much it actually overlapped so we can see if it's
I think
actually
it was
possible.
barely, honestly. Because
Yeah.
I also have Pixel Perfect, so
I may have been able to get further out. I don't know. I didn't exactly.
I kind of have a feeling that it is doable, but
If it's
but who,
like, if it actually becomes a problem,
I mean, we're gonna want as much DPS as we can on this fight anyway. So
Apparently,
it's, if we can figure it out now, then we.
if this is legitimately actually going to be a problem for DPS, I will just switch to Paladin.
I think I can probably go look at
It-
like clear.
Honestly,
logs and
it
then
looks like
see.
it barely hit you.
yeah, I think it's possible. From what I can tell, I could move a little bit more to the left as well.
Yeah, I think if Alacrux was all the way at the wall, and if Alacrux and Sephi could inch back a tiny bit further, and you could as well, then I think it's safe. Because it looks really. It's hard to tell. If Alucrux is looking straight up and down, I could tell a little bit more easily, but
Yeah, I'm not looking straight up and down.
yeah, I know. It looks.
I'll see if
Okay.
I'll see if I can find VODs of maybe someone else who's done it that way. But
Uptime.
yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like if we start hitting walls and shit, I do have Paladin. Like I literally leveled every one of my tanks just in case shit happens.
For sure. I mean, I don't think we'll hit a wall either way. It's like 2 GCDs of downtime, maybe. Anyways.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, the pain thing is that it's 2 GCDs inside the 2 minute. That's why it's so
you
painful.
probably have Delirium up. And
Yeah. I mean, I can Shadow, like I can still Shadowbringer inside there, and it's just the actual GCD itself.
Yeah. I get it. Okay, so if as much like extra free time as you have, try and study up on especially phase 1 of the fight, but even the beginning of phase 2 for tomorrow. As much as you can of the fight. I'll try and post more resources at some point tonight as well. And we're starting at 5. I'm gonna pin it and ping everyone in Savage, but we're starting at 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow and going to 10.
Yeah. I'm gonna need like at least 20 minutes sometime between 6 and 6:30 to go grab
That's
some
fine.
food.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are we just going to try to base everything off of Renon's video, or are we going to look at...
Probably not everything, but
Is that like the good starting point that I should look
yeah,
at?
it's got the best like visuals with an explanation. I'm like I said, I'm gonna find more things. We could pull stuff from the light heavyweight guide and probably find more raid plants and toolboxes as well. I would have posted more, but I didn't think that would clear M3 as fast as we did today. So
I didn't study, so normally I at least look at the video. I didn't think we were.
Yo guys, my Black Cat rank went to 7. Fuck.
Damn.
Tragedy.
We go back in?
Yeah, let's go. We have more gear.
I'll get some alts so we can gear our alts real quick and go do it.
I'm losing to fucking Rin.
What?
That should
Like
be right.
Kargani?
Yeah, he's number
Yeah,
1.
he's rank 1.
Damn.
He's rank 1 Black Knight or Black Cat Dark Knight. Fucking Rain Man.
Fucking Rin.
I think it's that, right? Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Rio, I know
Wait, no. He's number 2 now.
Oh
shit,
hell
okay.
yeah! Someone beat him.
Woo! Thank God. Woo! It makes me feel better about myself. No, okay. Now I'm number 8. Fuck. Oh well. I'll take number 8 if it means Rin isn't number 1.
I'm gonna hop. I'll see you guys
All
tomorrow.
right.
Yep.
Good luck.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.
See ya.
Thank you.
Right.
Hell yeah, we did it.
Dude, one of
I-
those... Oh, sorry.
I can't believe how fast. Like I didn't think we were gonna get through Fuse or Foe first pull. We got there. So that was great.
Yeah, the mechanic is way more complicated, or it looks more complicated than it is based with that strat.
I have a log. I'll post it in just a second.
Oh, dude,
Got a bunch of S ranks in it from all day long.
that fight
I
is
see
so
100
much
parts on the S rank.
disengaging, man. What the
Brother, I have coils and it's still hard for me to fucking keep up time.
dude?
Holy shit.
There was at one point I was like, oh, I can cast at the like when you go out, and then it was like, wait, it's tanks in with an out. Fuck, and I got hit by the thing.
So tomorrow's your day off from your other group, Rio, right?
Yeah. I'll be alright. Don't worry about me. I've
And
been
then
getting
Sun-
enough sleep and whatnot. I just
Yeah, I
been playing
didn't
like
get enough
garbage,
sleep.
but
When you play, what do you mean? We killed M3 in 11th pull today.
all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna do like 3 hours of research on this damn fight, so I know the ins and outs and every little detail.
Yeah, I need to do a lot too.
Yeah.
Man,
I feel like
Black,
I watched
Black
enough
Cat took us the
Prague
most
Edit
pulls
on
so
this
far.
thing. Yeah, that's weird.
I honestly think it was because Sang was overthinking the knockup and the Mouser thing.
Yeah, because we didn't. I think we were just inting because Sephi wasn't here, man.
Yeah, you had to say you had to wait for me to get loot and botch it too.
Watching
Oh,
the guide,
man.
it's really obvious actually what New North is for Lightning Cage because it's like a plus or a T shape, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
down the middle there. Yeah, that's very obvious.
I don't know why in my head I think of it as south. Like that becomes south in my head, even though like we're gonna do it based off north, so I'm gonna have to like not think of it that way.
I mean, it's the same. Either
Maybe it's
way.
because like
oh,
if you're there and facing the boss, then it's south rather than north. That's why I think of it that way probably.
Well, the
Mm.
picture that was posted has it New South, right?
Yeah,
But,
it does.
yeah, in that
really?
guide, in
So-
the like text guide, it does.
Okay,
Yeah.
so can I get explained on how exactly the timers work? Like, what exactly are the timers doing?
When the timer hits 0, you explode in the same way that the cubes from the prior
Because you
mechanic
got hit.
explode.
Okay. So, okay,
So
I see.
when each time you get hit, it's like when it charges the cubes.
Yeah.
And like so, we go to the cubes that only get hit once because when they only get hit once, it's
Yeah,
just one
it's
square.
Just one square. I see.
But it's like a 2x2 if you get hit twice, or a 3x3 if you get hit 3 times.
Okay. I see.
So the 3x3s literally it can't be solved unless you go all the way into those little corners.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
And the
then
2x2s go to the
that
wall.
one space is just a safe spot for people that are long.
Yeah, for people who don't have anything.
I'm sure I'm the only one that was making this mistake, but just because I kept making it, so I want to say it. During the first witch hunt, before like the baits and whatnot, there's actually like lightning electro squares on the outside too. During
Yes.
that. So you
They're
have
on
to
the
dodge
right
those too.
side.
Yeah. I didn't realize that for a little bit until
I knew they were there, but I
probably.
didn't look at them for a little while. And then I started
Yeah.
just like staring at the right first.
I kept getting clipped. I'm like, there's no
'Cause-
way. I'm like standing way the fuck inside. There's no way. I'm gonna get clipped.
There's also one that goes down the center that's like exactly middle north. That's the cube.
Yeah.
But the cubes on the outside appear before the ground starts glowing to indicate whether like inside or outside is safe first. So you can look for the cubes first and line up.
Yeah, you just line up and then you go in or out depending on which one.
Yeah. But there were like 2 or 3 times that I didn't go out far enough because that's like the tiniest fucking sliver of land on the outside that's safe on some of those.
Yeah, I don't know why it seems like it's so tight.
It's also not always.
one-
Like it kind of depends on where the wings hit the first time because sometimes there's a little more room.
Maybe we're thinking of different things.
Maybe. Are you thinking about the side ones or?
I'm thinking about so after she does the first wings and then there's the electricity on the floor, just the fact that you literally have to go all the way out to the edge.
Yeah, that's what I was
So,
talking
like-
about too.
Okay.
But there were like 1 or 2 pulls where there was a much like 2 or 3 times as much safe spot because the initial like purple beams hit a slight different configuration, so it was a little more safe.
Yeah,
So
probably
that,
just depends
that misled
on
me for the next pulls.
their offset, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes like all the way north is free, and then other times like in of north is free.
Yeah.
That probably changes the perspective for sure.
Oh, there's only 2 more mechanics before the transition phase. Shit.
I think
one,
the
there's
first
nine
half is
plus.
only like, isn't it only like 7 minutes or something?
Let's see.
I think the first half is only like 7 minutes in terms of like in game.
That the one mechanic where you gotta do like side dodge, side dodge, side dodge, side dodge, like that lasts for like a good minute plus probably.
Damn, phase 2 is a lot longer than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the lightning cage mechanic, which is where our prog point is, and then there's a mechanic called Iron Cluster, and then after that's transition.
Okay. Yeah. I'll study.
I don't think phase 2 is even that bad.
I've heard that phase 2 is easier than phase 1.
Oh, really?
But that I think things are just more lethal. But I've heard that a lot of the mechanics are easier.
Okay, I'm gonna go get food. Head out. I'll see you guys
later.
Good night.
All right, see ya. So we got like.
A necklace. What?